Hello everyone, this is Ajuba Baraili and you're watching Sikkim Chronicle. So today I am here at the Delhi Public School Gangtok where a 3 days workshop has been organized by the school itself. So I have here with me Dr. Ravi Verma, principal of the school. So we'll be understanding more about this initiative taken by the school and we'll be dive into the objectives and the aim behind this initiative. So first of all, welcome to Sikkim Chronicle,
Thank
sir.
you. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so can we know, like, could you please brief us about this initiative taken by the school?
Yeah, actually, this is a 3-day workshop planned for the teachers as the CBSC, the new education policy, and the NCA of the different departments are talking about the innovation in the teaching, enhancing the teaching skills by the teachers. So, to train them in a proper order, we have called well experienced people who are in this field and who are expertise on the teaching training. So this is a 3 days workshop where our teachers would be trained on the different areas. It may be in connection with improving the teaching abilities, it may be in connection with the lesson plan improvement, and whatever the areas which suits much for the development of the children, because the education policy keeps talking about the holistic development, 360 degrees approach. But most of the schools or most of the teachers also at time, they get confused what exactly differentiates a 360 degrees approach, a holistic approach, a overall growth. So our 3 days workshop is totally aiming on these areas where our teachers would be trained to how to groom themselves,
It's only
right?
for the faculties,
For
right?
the
Not for the
faculty, it's not for
students.
the students, it
Okay.
is only for faculty. We are covering up almost this into 9 sessions, speaking upon the different areas.
Okay. So who all are the trainers?
So we have a team. It is led by Mr. GVS Prasad Garu. It is a Quality Matters in Education. It's an organization which is into training almost from past 20-25 years. It's in Hyderabad based company. So the people are here. They are training us. They have prepared a detailed schedule, making sure that whatever our expectations are there, as per the need of the parent of Sikkim and as per the quality of the students, we are training our teachers.
Why does Delhi Public School choose to do this initiative?
Ma'am, as I said right now, because government is talking about many policies, it is talking about NAP, NCF, but most of the schools somewhere we feel they doesn't read the gap between the lines and the words. So somewhere if we type something in Google about an NAP, we get a document of 10 to 15 lines. But how to implement it exactly in the classroom, most of the schools or the teachers fails. Now we being the DPS school, which is known for the academic excellence and discipline, we all the times try to get the things and move in sync with the expectations of the government and all. So this is a main area, or you can consider it as our motto. It is not only academics part on which we are focusing, we are focusing on the 360 degrees approach or on holistic growth of a child. So as the needs of the government or as per the guidelines of the CBSC, so this school has selected this particular area where we will be training our teachers.
Could you please brief us? You've been talking about 360 degrees, something like that. No? So could you please brief us
Right.
about
So, yeah.
that?
In an olden days, it was something like this: ki if you are sending a child to a school, if he gets a 90-95 percentage of marks, it is done, it is he successful. But nowadays, the trend has changed. The education sector is changing. We are not expecting, or we are not in a status of producing a child who scores 95% or 98%. We are trying to produce a child who is excellent in academics, who has a social responsibility, who has a good moral and ethical values. At the same time, when I'm talking about this 360 degrees approach, it will not speak only about the academic growth, it speaks about the physical, emotional, academic, social, and even to some extent these days we're talking about the spiritual excellence also. So if a student of DPS goes out, it is not the case he got an opportunity with a 95%. We are trying in such a way, if once a student leaves DPS, he should be having multiple career options, right? Along with those career options, he should be a overall developed human being who can be helping the society also, right? This basically the policies, and they are talking about the overall growth. So the growth which is not only in connection with academics and physical growth, something much connected with emotions and mental growth.
Okay. So apart from these trainings, no. So what are the things that this school has been doing to fascinate like students?
Now, as I said, DPS is known for the various kinds of academic activities. Now we are in an area where we are trying to get the new things in activities also. Most of the schools, they do conduct this ECA, CCA activities, We are working on getting something called as a super curricular activities, SA activities. This is something an unique activity thing which is not seen in most of the schools. Now, super curricular activities are those things which are in connection with subject only, but it is again in link with the kind of performing kind of activities which are in link in proportion with the academics. This is one thing. And as you know, the Sikkim is a place where most of the parents and students are inclined towards the sports. Recently, we have inaugurated the futsal court. The football training is being offered to the students. Along with that, we do prefer on giving experiential learning, where the students of DPS are visiting some scientific centers. Uh, we are calling the people from outside who can train our students. A personalized counseling kind of thing is also given. So we have made our timetable in such a way where everything fits within the given period of time. We do have the main academic subjects, along with that sports, the other activities, competitions at the various levels, the teacher training part, student training part. Even at to some extent, we are planning up a parent orientation also. So most of the times, even the CBSE also recently said there should be a parenting calendar, right? A parent session calendar. So maybe after a week, we have this session as well. So we are bringing every stakeholder into picture for the growth of the child.
Okay, so last question. Okay, so how is your school different than the other institute or the school? Like, like how does it stand out?
Now, as I said, everyone knows about DPS. Now, when we are in a city like Gangtok, every school has its own, what you say, a kind of a motto or a
What
tagline.
makes your school different than others?
So, as I said, we are different because we are offering almost all what the other schools are offering, but in a different way, meeting the needs where the holistic growth or a 360 degrees approach would be there. So, we are not just looking for a student, we are looking for a speaker, an orator, a sportsman, maybe a scientist. So, whatever the best possibilities which we are able to do, we are working on to that.
Okay, thank you very much,
And
sir.
of course, you know about the infrastructure. The DPS is known for providing best infrastructure in the all possible limits. So we are doing that. We do have a residential setup also. We are looking for this centralized dining hall kind of
Okay.
thing. So almost all in every area we are trying to be a bit different.
So I have here with me Mr. GVS Prashad from Hyderabad. He is the founder of QMIE Institute and one of the trainers. So we will be asking him, what do you do as a trainer? And then what is like QMIE institution, basically?
QMIE is a training institution involved on the continuing professional development of stakeholders in education, namely the school leaders, the principals, or the senior management, the teachers, and we also do some orientation programs for parents as well as students. Of course, the ultimate focus is on the overall development of the children. So we have come here on invitation from Mr. Kanishk, following up on a program a leadership training program that we did at the Delhi Public School Society HRD Center. So it was nice of him to invite us to do a program for his teachers here. And the program here now is focused on helping teachers revisiting, refreshing their knowledge about the NEP that has come into force and helping them focus again on the basic uh, development initiatives that they need to take up to ultimately achieve the learning objectives that they have designed for the children.
So what are the strategies that you have been using to, like to improve the teaching facilities?
Yeah, that's why we call it continuing professional education. For teachers to develop as good teachers, they have to be good learners. They have to be receptive to learn about the latest trends, adopt the best practices in education based on their own research and research that has been, being shared with them. That's what we do. We share our own research and expertise with the teachers and help them get access to the latest trends in education, both nationally and internationally, adopting best practices wherever they are happening.
So how is this helping students not just to get a grade, but at the same time to improve their outcomes?
Yeah, all best practices being adopted nationally and internationally are now currently focusing, and rightly so, on the holistic development of the children. So the shift is from pure academic excellence in terms of grades and percentages to skills and competencies. And I think the teachers need to adapt themselves, to reorient themselves to this approach until they're thorough and they're actually focusing and implementing the recommendations of the NEP. That's what the focus is on now.
Thank you, sir.